Hello, people of the internet. Archaon Moonclaw here with M.U.G.E.N Mondays, episode 3. In this episode, we're starting something a bit different. As of now, we are starting the Ultimate Fighters Tournament. This tournament will pit every fighter in this magnificent roster against each other. 10 fights an episode, 20 fighters an episode. In each episode, 10 will advance to round 2, and 10 will advance to being losers. This tournament will be quite long, spanning multiple episodes, there are 721, no, it wasn't that, there are 572 fighters in this game. It'll take a while to get through all of them. But without further ado, it's time for Lucy Heartfilia versus Simba, no last name existing that I know of. The celestial spirits are cheering on Lucy. In fact, there's one right over there. You can't see where I'm pointing because I don't have any sort of camera that faces me. But trust me, they're there. Okay, Lucy's just whipping Simba like she's a lion tamer whipping a lion. Okay, Simba tries to attack, but Horologium is blocking every hit. Lucy, oh, except that one. Lucy's hitting him with her whip. She keeps doing it. Okay. Horologium once again coming in for the save. Lucy's taking a little damage, but Simba's taking more. I mean, what's he gonna do? He's way smaller than he should be. He comes up to about her thighs. Okay, he summoned a hyena briefly. Oh, there it is. And a gorilla. Since when was Simba friends with hyenas? And since when was there a gorilla in The Lion King? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Because Lucy is going to kick all of their butts. And that gorilla has a somewhat noticeable butt, so she will totally kick it. Also, she beat up a gorilla-looking thing before, or, well, she had help, but it doesn't matter. Having help is sort of Lucy's whole deal. But all the help have powers that scale with her own, so if she's not strong, they're not all that strong either. And the gorilla and the hyena are back, but there goes Virgo, coming up from the ground and into the sky, and the gorilla is throwing its poo. Oh no, Lucy seems to be in a spot of bother. What will she do? Oh, she'll keep whipping. Just watch her whip. No! She lost in round 1, but can she make a comeback in round 2? Well, for the sake of the Fairy Tale Guild, she must. We can't have a member of Fairy Tale losing to a small Simba and his poo-throwing gorilla. That would bring mild upsetness to the guild, and Natsu would go on a rampage or something. Oh man, the gorilla stopped her super attack with its poo, which is really unfortunate. But Lucy, do something. Remember that alternate timeline where you won where you won this fight and Simba didn't stand a chance? Could you maybe realign yourself with that a little bit? No? Okay then. Just do better. Okay, there goes Virgo, but she didn't seem to do much damage. No! The hyena! And Lucy Heartfilia is down. Simba has officially painted a target on his own back. For the rest of this tournament, the celestial spirits are angry. Oh, yep. The celestial spirits have stormed out of the room. Okay, for the next match, we have Rolento versus Mr. Satan, the world champion of martial arts. Let's get started. Okay, guys, I want a nice, clean fight. No grenades. And no knives and no... Rolento, stop breaking the rules. I said no grenades and no knives. But thankfully, the world champion, Hercules Satan, is here to... Hey, that was grenades and knives in the same combo. Stop cheating. No. No, there they are. Stop it. I said no grenades and no knives. Get him. Oh, and a dynamite kick directly to the stomach sends Rolento flying. But Hercules seems to be in some bit of trouble. What will our beloved world champion do? He's gonna charge up his energy. He must be getting ready for something big. Oh, and a powerful punch. And he somehow uses some sort of beam, even though those are just tricks. That's just the special. Those are the special effects, but he used it anyway. Okay. Hercules has won round one. Rolento seems intent on taking round two. But the world champ isn't going to have any of that. He's not impressed by all of Rolento's fancy backflips and grenades. He'll keep charging in, no matter how many grenades explode on his face. Oh, get it! Oh, yeah, he's getting stuck. Rolento got stuck in one of the world champ's famous martial arts combos, ending with the well-known dynamite kick. Oh, Rolento seems to be no match for the world champion Hercule. And our champion remains undefeated and advances to round two. Okay, welcome to the third match. Ibera, the giant lobster, versus Tsubaki. Battle begin.
Round one, fight.
Okay, Tsubaki starts off with a very fast and agile combo. She's not giving Ibera any chance to fight back, except for right now, when they're unleashing their ineffective looking claw combo that actually seemed very effective. And Ibera is the winner of round one.
Round two, fight.
But will this gargantuan crustacean be able to take round two? Or will Tsubaki find a way to best will she find a way to best her very large lobstery foe? The answer is no! Ibera wins with a tail swipe. Okay, and now, the next match is Ayori versus Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Battle begin!
Round one, fight.
Okay, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is going for its Neutron Blast. Okay, so far Ayori doesn't seem to have much of a chance. But he's certainly trying. But it seems he's being batted away easily. But now he's going for a combo that seems to be doing significant damage. He dodges the Neutron Blast really easily. And he's going for some punches. But then he's hit. And sent flying.
Round 2, fight.
But in round 2, will he be able to make a comeback? Okay, he's going for some sort of ground-based attack that hits from a distance. Probably the smartest move, honestly. Oh, but then he rushes in, but in that case it's going to be a good move. Because that neutron blast is a far-range attack that doesn't hit close to the user. But its claws can still get him if he gets that close. Fighting a dragon, especially one with 3 heads in close combat, isn't really a good idea. Especially since it can pick you up and throw you into the pavement. Oh, it misses another attack. Oh, he lands a devastating kick to his opponent's chest.
Round 3, fight.
What will happen? Which means that we have to go to round 3. Once again, he's going in for some close combat, but that leaves him open for its claws. He dodges its neutron blast and goes in for some more close combat. This time he's being a bit more agile with his moves just to avoid the claws, but it doesn't work. He's just spamming his ranged attacks. Goes for a kick to the stomach. Goes for some punches. Goes for some more kicks. He goes for another kick. He gets hit. He gets barely clipped in the head with that neutron blast. Avoids the follow-up attack. Gets hit with its claws. He's going in for some punches. He's going in for a kick. And he plans to finish it with a combo, but it didn't connect. Oh. And he lands the finisher. Ayori will be advancing to round 2. Okay, and for the next match, AntMan will be taking on Nameless.
The math is really simple.
Battle begin. Seems they both. Okay. Oh, Nameless is putting up a rather strong offense. AntMan doesn't seem to be able to do very much against him. He keeps walking right into his opponent's attacks. Oh, and AntMan loses round 1 without putting up much of a fight at all.
Round 2.
What will this hero be able to do in round 2? Okay, he's actually landed a hit this time. This is groundbreaking news. This is groundbreaking stuff for AntMan. Oh, AntMan goes giant, but fails to connect with the punch. He's still being devastated, but not quite as badly as he was in round 1. But still enough that he loses. Nameless will advance to round 2. Now, for this match, Geese Howard will be going up against Coco. I don't expect either of these two to fight fair.
Can you make this quick?
Round 1, fight.
Geese Howard, what's going on? Geese Howard's just standing there. Does he intend to do anything? Or does he just plan on being beaten up?
Oops, damn.
He's being fully open to all of Coco's technologically advanced attacks. He's taunting his opponent. That's incredibly bold for someone who doesn't even have any fighting talent whatsoever in this situation. Oh, it shows a devastating rocket punch. Oh, and a kick for the finisher. And then she eats potato chips. How ordinary, actually. Geese Howard seems to be nothing compared to Kokonoe. That just goes to show that bringing a lot of technologically advanced gadgets to a fistfight does tend to help you a bit. In fact, in a normal tournament, that sort of stuff would probably be against the rules, but considering we've had a fighter who was just a really giant lobster, I don't think there are really any rules here. And once again, Kokonoe is brutally attacking Geese Howard, and she finishes him with a punch. And then she drives over his body with a Segway? Oh my goodness. Now, for this match, we have Guile from the infamously bad Street Fighter live-action movie. Not the successful video game it was based off of, but still. Versus the Pink Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Battle begin! I expect fair play from both of you, so no grenades or bombs. Okay. The Pink Ranger is going in for some typical kicks and stuff. Using a bow, which isn't a grenade or a bomb, so is tournament legal. Oh, Guile is delivering some of his famous attacks, or at least Street Fighter, the live-action movie, and knockoffs of his typical attacks. But the Pink Ranger isn't gonna have any of this. She's gonna take him out, no matter the cost. And he's out. So they're going into round 2. Which of these fighters will win? So far, the Pink Ranger has a distinct advantage, what with having a bow and being from something that's actually successful. Okay, she hits him with a devastating uppercut. Oh, but he lands some sonic boom. And he goes for a flash kick, but misses terribly. And it seemed like he was charging something, but was interrupted. He lands another flash kick. He lands another flash kick. He lands sonic boom. He lands an uppercut. He avoids her arrows. He fires a sonic boom. He goes for yet another flash kick. Wow, does he only have those 2 moves? The Pink Ranger goes in for some of her martial arts combos and hits him with her bow rather than an arrow, sending him down to the ground. The Pink Ranger advances to round 2. And now it's time for Trafalgar Law versus Love Disc.
Round 1, fight!
These 2 fighters aren't going to be holding back. Though it seems immediately Trafalgar Law has a problem. His opponent is so incredibly small that he is having trouble hitting them. But they are having no issue whatsoever hitting him consistently. And even them blowing bubbles at him does significant damage. He seems to be missing most of his attacks. Trafalgar Law has never faced a small heart-shaped fish before, and it's really showing in this match. Unless he has faced a small heart-shaped fish before, I wouldn't know. I didn't watch One Piece that far in, so if he does do that, let me know in the comments. But otherwise, my saying is most likely true. And even if it's not, it doesn't change the fact that he's having some degree of difficulty fighting this heart-shaped Pokemon. And it's bubbles. Oh, it's firing 2 bubbles at once. And then more bubbles. He's doing better. Trafalgar is doing better than he was in the previous match. But it doesn't matter. Because he's finished with some bubbles. Love Disc will be advancing to round 2. And now, for the final match of this episode, Sonic the Hedgehog versus SpongeBob. Now I'm expecting a nice clean fight, and I better get one. Remember, grenades and knives are strictly prohibited. Anything else is fine. Sonic doesn't seem to be fighting back. He's easily defeated by SpongeBob in round 1. But will the famous Hedgehog be able to defeat SpongeBob in round 2? From the looks of it, I don't think so. But he's having... SpongeBob seems to be just too strong. SpongeBob may possibly be one of the best fighters in the tournament. And Sonic is defeated. And... Sonic is defeated. And SpongeBob advances. And there you have it. The first episode of the tournament has concluded. And the results are in. The fighters who advanced to round 2 have been placed into their round 2 matchups, which are as follows: Simba versus Mr. Satan, Ibera versus Ayori, Nameless versus Cyrax, Coco versus the Pink Ranger, and Love Disc versus SpongeBob. Though it'll take us quite a while to get to these, as round 1 is massive. But that's it for this episode. Make sure to like and subscribe unless you don't want to, in which case don't. And this is our Cat and Claw signing off.